And welcome back to game summary, 53-36 the score. The field goal shooting for Arizona, 29%, 48% shooting for Utah. That's been the huge difference. And Arizona 2 of 15 from the three-point line.
And the points in the paint, the bottom line is Utah has run effective offensively. Arizona's wearing down with their legs. Then they use you to take it off the dribble or pass it inside. They're getting good looks right at the rim.
Michael Doleac with 9 points. And the ball kicked out of bounds. There's the father of Michael Doleac, Phil Doleac. Hansen. Up top, Jackson. Doleac, great catch to save it from going out of bounds.
He has the best hands of any big man in college ball.
It's like a shortstop scooping that one up. Miller off the dribble again to the bucket, and the finger roll is good.
Time and time again, this U team, especially Miller, has been able to break down the defense just by the dribble.
14 points for Miller, along with 9 rebounds. Inside, Bramlett blocked. Picked up by Miller. The push. And a foul. Terry again.
Frustration has set in now for the Wildcats. They're playing solid defense, but look at the weak side help. It's not there. Miller gets all the way. It's late. Bramlett's late. Davison is late. He beats Terry off the dribble. Now Terry trying to contain him, and there's the blocking, and Andre Miller has just taken charge of this ballgame.
The Arizona Wildcats, the defending national champions, trying to become the first team since Duke in 91 and 92 to repeat, but they have a mountain to climb with 6:49 to go, down 55-36. Lob pass, Doleac got it back, up and in, and the foul. That guy's got hands. Watch this catch.
Up high, now he gets it back, goes up, draws contact. And when you're ahead, you have much more energy, Gus, than when you're down on the scoreboard.
So Michael Doleac at the line to complete the three-point play, and he does. Utah. They're high-fiving in the stands right now, 6:40 away from a trip to the Final Four.
And Lute Olson has gone to the smallest lineup he can put on the floor. Bibby, Terry, Simon, got Bramlett inside, and also Dickerson on the outside. A four-guard offense.
Simon, baseline. Up, blocked from behind, and he's fouled.
They're trying to draw Doleac away from the hoop. Penetration. Watch Hansen with the reach. Drew did not like that call.
Fourth foul on Drew Hansen. Miles Simon, 2 of 10 from the... Making 1 of 7 from the field, 3 of 7 from the free throw line. 5 points today, 17 on the season. Second is good.
It's so difficult to get back in this ball game because of the spacing Utah has had both against the press and in their half-court offense.
And a 5-second count against the Utes. That's the freshman, Britton Johnson, inbounding the ball. Dickerson, Terry for 3.
Here they come.
Here they come. Let's see. Johnson again, confused. Miller spins out of it. Nice look. Doleac flushes. And here they come. 60-41. Dickerson, baseline, and he's fouled.
The key on Andre Miller frees himself up to spin, and now it's simply 2-on-1. Let the defense come to you, then make the pass an easy finish. Again, the good catch, but the pass right on the money.
So Dickerson at the line. And Andre Miller. His coach said Mike Bibby was the best point guard in the country. He has answered, folks, with a triple-double. 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists.
Well, how valuable he was in that win against Arkansas. All the pressure. He had only 3 turnovers. He had 28 points and 7 rebounds. They want it in his hand.
60-43. Utes, 6:03 to go. Dangerous pass, but Miller was there. No looker, Jensen! And he got the ball. It's all falling in for Utah. They're shooting 52%. Terry crossed over. But it won't go down for Arizona. .18 points in the paint.
Make the Wildcats play defense. Wear their legs down, then when you want to make a hard cut, you make it the basket area. Keep it free.
Miller. A whistle.
This is what George Karl, they were working on last night. Get Doliak up, throw it over the top so that Miller has the ball at the free throw line. Then the break, 2-on-1. Let your point guard make the decision at the end, and he has been right on target all afternoon.
And after the game on Thursday night, we saw George Karl and Coach Majerus at dinner, and you should have seen the two of them talking. I mean, it was the most intense dinner conversation I've seen. Majerus had a notebook, and he must have had 50 plays in that notebook, all given to him by George Karl, or they were discussing them together.
And Rick Majerus said, I'm going to go home and watch video till about 4:30 in the morning, then get about 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and back up, watch it again. What a game plan he has prepared for his team, and the players have executed, Gus. Defensively, the triangle 2 has confused this Wildcat team and worn out Bibby and Simon on the offensive end.
And speaking of worn out, Andre Miller is wearing out Arizona. 64-43. Andre with 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists. Simon. And another rebound by Miller.
The issue's being forced now by Arizona.
Miller again down the lane. Good.
Gus, Miller won't back off.
No, sir.
He is not playing to lose. He is playing to win.
Jason Terry, though, with the 3. Under 5 minutes remaining.
Boy, Arizona looks tired. Their hands are on their hips.
Miller lobs it into the front court. Hanson. And they get it back to their pressure guy, Andre Miller.
And Utah, very good when they have leads. They shoot nearly 74% from the foul line. Protect the ball, no turnover. Make Arizona chase.
Jackson inside. Bibby, quick release. And it's picked up by Terry. Mike Bibby, 2 of 11. In the corner, 2 of 12. And another rebound, Andre Miller.
Well, we have some tired bodies. Drew Hansen wants out of this ball game. Jensen is tired. Their defense has been outstanding. They need a break. Look at Andre Miller. Can barely keep himself up. Can barely keep himself up as he goes to the sideline. But Andre Miller has made great decisions in the open court with the basketball. This one in traffic, the little floater, the touch over the rim.
Don't forget, coming up, UConn and North Carolina in Greensboro, the #1 seed against the #2 seed. Rip Hamilton and company with a dramatic win over Washington at the buzzer. Can they keep it going against North Carolina?
Can they get their energy going against North Carolina? Carter Jamison outstanding. Shimon Williams just shooting lights out. So Jim Calhoun has to be ready.
4 minutes to go, 66-46 Utah.
Utah team that does not make many mistakes when they have the basketball. Solid passers.
Goliak steps out, showing the range, and he got it. What can he do? Catch, rebound, shoot, jump shot, 16 points. Goliak commits a foul on the baseline. Rick Majerus has never advanced to the Final Four. Last year, they were taken care of in the West Regional Championship by Kentucky 72-59 in San Jose.
Ron Mercer put on a show that ball game, had 21. Lost to Kentucky the year before in the Sweet 16. Boy, what a struggle it's been for Arizona at the foul line. Only 10 of 19.
The Wildcats, after winning the national championship in Indianapolis last year, the favorites to repeat. They had everybody coming back.
After starting 7-3 this season, they won 19 games in a row. 21 of their last 22, but this Utah squad had a strategy, and it has worked so far.
Jackson.
Good decision.
And they continue to milk the clock.
And make the Wildcats chase and wear down, and you'll get good shots.
Jackson inside! And I think the Utah Utes have broken the spirit of this Arizona squad, 70-46. Simon lost it. And Jitson with the board.
Wildcats are dead tired. Jason Terry grabbing his shorts. Bibby grabbing his shirt. What a performance by Andre Miller, Mike Goliak, and the rest of this Ute squad. Now it's simply keep away. Again, you will shoot layups and free throws. Andre Miller, 18 points. This is his 13th assist. The easy pass, nobody there defensively. Take a look at the excitement. Raise the roof, says Hal Metala. Boy, look how tired Andre Miller is.
And there's Andre Miller's mom. Andrea Robinson looking on.
Look at the smile.
Follows her son wherever they play in the NCAA. Rode a bus to Dallas last year to see him play. And the smiles on the Utah bench and the sadness on the bench of Arizona. Second free throw good. 2:34 to go in the second. Utah on top, 72-46. This is where the Utes are trying to get as they look to become the first team to advance to the Final Four. And with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining, Rick Majerus is trying to guide this Utah team into the Final Four for the first time since 1966. Bibby, Terry, quick three. And Goliak with the rebound.
And again, one shot and out this Utah team.
Jackson into the front court, wisely backs it out and milks the clock.
Good decision, get in Miller's hands, now play keep away. And Goliak is one of the best free throw shooters. He's a great big man. You throw it up high, he can catch it. He loves to get fouled.
Don't forget, coming up, North Carolina, the #1 seed in the East against UConn, seeded #2. 6 o'clock Eastern time. 2:11 remaining. And David Jackson, the sophomore from Portland, Oregon, at the line. Rick Majerus. There's been talk about this being his last season at Utah, playing with 10 freshmen and sophomores. They've mentioned Arizona State as a possible site for Coach Majerus. And the statistic of the game, field goal percentage, Arizona, 28%, 54% shooting for Utah. Coach Olson told Armon-Katayan they needed to start hitting shots. Have not been able to do it.
And this is the third most offensive team in the country at 82 points a ball game. And they're sitting at 47 with 2 minutes left. It's amazing. Did not shoot the ball well. We talked about they've only had 2 games under 40% all year. They've only had 8 under 45%.
Don't forget, once again, coming up next, North Carolina and UConn. So what does this do with Utah advancing to the Final Four? A lot of people thought that Arizona was the favorite to repeat with Utah in there.
Seems to throw a lot of wrinkles in all the brackets that everybody filled out, Gus. But Utah brings size, they bring discipline, they're an outstanding rebounding unit. They play great man-to-man defense today. We saw triangle and two, but what they do well. They know what they don't do well. They stay away from a lot of things, but they've handled pressure well from every team in this tournament. They've rebounded well. They've put the ball in the hands of Miller or Goliak, their stars, and they've delivered for them.
Mike Bibby, 75-49, and a 20-second timeout called by Lute Olson.
They often talk about guards, and there's Andre Miller. How valuable it is in a triple-double, 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 13 assists. To have a lead guard that can do that and break people down. He's 6'2", about 200 pounds. He's physical enough and strong enough to do those things. You have a center like Michael Doliak at 6'11" that plays inside. He goes outside, knocks in free throws. Well-coached ball club. They have been outstanding today. Just a great game plan, and they all executed it well.
Now tomorrow in the Midwest region, Rhode Island, who took care of Valpo, takes on Stanford. Those two teams have met before, a 1-point win for the Cardinals. Into the front court, Hansen. Then there is Duke and Kentucky as well.
And Kentucky has had average victories by over 21 points in the NCAA tournament.
In the South, Duke and Kentucky. Duke beating Syracuse. And I don't think there's a team playing better basketball in the country right now than the Kentucky Wildcats under Tubby Smith.
And it's been Kentucky's depth that's wore people down. But Duke has enough bodies, and their freshmen were outstanding last night. Battier, Brand, and Avery, terrific last night. They have enough depth. We'll see. That should be a terrific matchup.
Miles Simon, what a great college career the senior has had. MVP of the Final Four last year. And Miles Simon checks out of the game. And a standing ovation given to Simon by the Arizona fans. There's his dad, Walt. Bramlett comes out. Dickerson also comes out. Lute Olson allowing some of the substitutes to get an opportunity to play.
Miles Simon and Michael Dickerson both had their uniforms retired on senior night. Tough way to end, but they won a national championship a year ago, had a great run this season. Over 500 points, Dickerson, Simon, and Bibby. The last time that was done was Sean Elliott, Tolbert, and Anthony Cook. Tough afternoon, though.
1:38 to go. Utah 76, Arizona 49. And another rebound. Andre Miller foul. Coming up on the road to the Final Four show, Greg Gumbel, Clark Kellogg, and Dean Smith will preview and analyze the East Regional Finals between Connecticut and North Carolina. Plus, we'll have post-game celebration and interviews from this game that's coming up on the road to the Final Four. And the East Regional. North Carolina, the #1 seed, against Connecticut, the #2 seed. 6 o'clock, that game tips off. Andre Miller. What a story. Proposition 48. And Miller said that The only team that recruited him, the only team that stayed with him, was Utah. Jensen checking out of the game. Asked if the Wildcats recruited him, he said no. Coach Majerus stuck with me. And now he's graduating in 4 years and has an additional year to play.
And what a ball game this afternoon. This Utah team, outstanding coaching by Rick Majerus, a triangle and two, but the work by Miller and defensively by Hansen and Jensen to chase Simon, to chase Bibby, all around all game long, to give yourself up to sacrifice, go through the screens and do all that. They wore down the quicker Arizona unit.
Second one is good. Coming up next, it's North Carolina and Utah in the East, tipping off at 6 o'clock. 1 minute, 22 seconds to go here. 76-51. Arizona will not foul anymore. Methala over the line, and he's had a sensational game for the Utes.
Yeah, they were tentative. We talked about it Thursday night against West Virginia. They were tentative ball club. They didn't shoot well, except Doliak was the only aggressive one. Andre Miller a little bit, but everybody came ready to play this afternoon. And they are heading to San Antonio.
Miller, the star of this game, along with this man, Doliak, pulling up. 45 to go. Bibby, Methala with the rebound. The Utah Utes out of the WAC, the third seed, have pulled off the upset over number 1 seeded Arizona.
They lost Keith Van Horn. How many people thought they would be here today?
Only 3 losses for the Utes this year. New Mexico, Wyoming, and UNLV, and their season continues. 6 seconds to go. .9 remaining. And that is it. The Utah Utes are headed for San Antonio, the Final Four for the first time since 1966. And a great season has come to an end for Arizona. Here's Armin Katayan.
Coach Olson, a great 2-year run, but it ended today.
Yeah, it did. We got beat every way you could get beat. Got beat